Well, of course, I don't know about you, but I'm guessing, like me, you're probably sick to death of every company out there at the moment, it seems, striking. Well, unfortunately, there's another one, and it is actually quite a big one, which I'm guaranteeing quite a lot of you use. It's actually a supermarket. A supermarket, that's right. The people who have been rubbing their hands with glee, it seems, every time us people walk through the door, as they raise their prices quite often. It appears anyway, when that supermarket, according to this article, is Asda. And it says Asda workers are to walk out in the first ever strike at the supermarket giant in a row over toxic work culture. Well, there's that word, isn't it? Toxic. Well, it just makes me wonder what it is. Often with a lot of lefties out there, it's toxic masculinity. That's all you ever seem to hear nowadays, isn't it? But I'm hoping that is not the case. But let's just read on and see. And it says workers at the Asda Gasport supermarket will leave on Friday, January the 12th. GMB Union has revealed. And it's the first of its kind at any Asda store in the UK and is sparked by toxic treatment of staff, according to GMB. It says that members have also complained about low wages. Well, to be honest, if you want low wages, when you come and work where I work, unfortunately, my wages are quite low. But hopefully my boss, you'll sort that out. So let's be honest, I doubt it. Anyway, but that's not it, because they also say it's because of poor health and safety. Health and safety! There we are again. With every other company, it seems. It just makes me wonder what health and safety conditions there is that they, I'm guessing, aren't following correctly, which I'm guessing, if anything, could probably actually open Asda up to lawsuits. And if that indeed is the case, I hope they don't get a low Asda price windfall, because Asda aren't too bad for prices. I mean, Tesco I usually go to rather than Asda, and in my opinion do seem a bit more cheaper on some things. But anyway, continues and says, colleagues will strike until January the 26th. Wow, 2 whole weeks of Asda's trading just gone, which may no doubt, of course, push people to other supermarkets like Tesco's and Sainsbury's, and therefore people who don't really shop at Tesco's or Sainsbury's, maybe even Iceland, might actually prefer those stores, in which case may make Asda lose some customers completely. It also says, though, it could go on for longer than 2 weeks. Just makes me wonder how much Asda has to cave in by to stop the strike from happening. But anyway, the article doesn't actually say how much they're looking for, but it does say that Asda management will still have time to stop this from happening. If they don't want store operations to grind to a halt in January, they need to meet us and actually negotiate with us. Unlike the 5 previous times we have met for this pointless and unproductive talks. So if they've met 5 times, I'm guessing, obviously I could be wrong, but I'm guessing Asda probably thinks it's like the boy who called wolf. But unfortunately for Asda, this time it actually looks like there is a wolf, if you see what I mean. But as the spokesperson has said, we have an established process in place for colleagues to raise any concerns, and are disappointed with the GMB has chosen this course of action despite the discussions we have had with them. And we will continue to engage with representatives at the Gasport store to resolve their concerns. And whilst any action has the potential to cause disruption for colleagues and customers is unwelcome, we are confident that we can keep disruption to a minimum. Well, unless this is sorted out, I'm guessing the only way they can keep disruption to a minimum is if they have an Asda store close by, or maybe actually, who knows, they might put a diversion sign outside the Asda. I mean, I could be wrong. Hopefully, this will get sorted out sooner rather than later, because for many people out there, Asda is quite a cheap supermarket which they go to, and could actually impact quite a lot of customers as well as its employees.